Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Full Monday, full update, the 17th of August, 2026. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive headfirst into the most unhinged, spectacular soap opera chaos we have ever witnessed. Grab your iced coffees, take a deep breath, and prepare yourselves, because the drama we are unpacking today is going to completely rewire your brain chemistry. Let's get right into it. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking. My soul has actually left my body, and I need to scream into a pillow because the absolute cinematic mayhem that just went down in Genoa City has permanently altered my DNA. I was mid-skincare, okay? I had smeared a charcoal mask all over my face and was just trying to live my best peaceful life. And then, bam, I literally had to yeet my phone across the room because the audacity of these people is astronomical. We are not just watching a show, we are invested. And I am personally victimized by Billy Abbott's entire existence right now. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. I need to breathe. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. Okay, so let's start with Adam and Chelsea, because genuinely, my heart cannot take the psychological warfare happening here. Adam is talking to Chelsea, and he casually drops that he just spent time with Christian, and besties, Christian is a mess. The poor kid literally looked Adam in the eye and asked if his dad, Nick Newman, the supposed golden boy who is currently hitting rock bottom in a dingy motel doing fentanyl with his enabler neighbor, Marie, which is honestly so unhinged, is going to die. I'm literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about it. Adam had to look this traumatized child in the face and say no. But internally, Adam is spiraling into the darkest abyss of existential dread. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, Adam is straight up admitting to Chelsea that he is having the darkest, most negative thoughts about his brother. Like, what actually happens to Christian if Nick doesn't pull through? The stakes are astronomical. Adam is sitting there, the historic black sheep, the guy who used to be the highly dangerous Spider in Vegas, suddenly realizing he might be the only stable parent left for his biological son. The irony is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Bestie, be for real right now. Adam Newman being the responsible one, while Nick is out here having drug-fueled nightmares about Matt Clark. I cannot even. And don't even get me started on the vibes between Adam and Chelsea. Chelsea immediately starts probing, asking if this is bringing up unresolved feelings, basically wondering if Adam regrets letting Nick raise his biological son. And Adam, genuinely showing so much growth, is like, no, Nick has been a great dad. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. But hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier. Did you notice the lighting in that scene? It was giving major moody, existential dread aesthetic, like the shadows were literally representing their toxic past. The set designers were absolutely cooking with that shadowy lighting. It was straight up cinematic perfection. Anyway, before they can even process this heavy emotional baggage, Victor Newman just materializes out of thin air. Victor just struts in with his booming voice and tells them they all need to support Nick. Like, sir, you are the one who has been manipulating Nikki and dealing with Matt Clark. Maybe you should take a seat. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Victor, acting like the ultimate patriarch, while his entire family is a literal dumpster fire, is straight up camp. I am screaming. He just walks in, drops a mandate to support the son who is currently on a bender and expects everyone to just fall in line. The absolute nerve of this man, okay, cutting away to the Newman ranch because the aesthetic whiplash is real. Nikki and Victoria are having a heart-to-heart, and Nikki is drowning in guilt. She finally got a text from Nick, and she's relieved he's taking his recovery seriously, but she is beating herself up because she lied to him. He told Nick that she and Victor were heading back to Venice today, which was a total lie. Best is, Nikki has been through it, the MS, the blindness, the Victor drama, and now she's carrying the weight of Nick's addiction on her shoulders. I was physically vibrating watching her try to hold it together. You can literally see the exhaustion in her eyes. She is trying so hard to keep the family from completely imploding. Victoria, who is honestly working overtime as the family peacemaker, while secretly trauma bonding and kissing Kyle Abbott behind Claire's back, which is a whole other level of messy, but we don't have time for that. Tangent right now tells Nikki not to feel bad. Victoria's basically like, this is Nick's battle. We just have to be his cheerleaders. It's giving very much, let's sweep the trauma under the rug energy, which is classic Newman behavior. But then the conversation shifts to Christian and the cousins, and things get wildly, unbelievably unhinged. Nikki gets super agitated because Victoria casually mentions that Nick asked Adam to check in on Christian periodically. Nikki's face, absolutely priceless. She is clutching her pearls, asking if they can really trust Adam to be a stable influence. I personally have my doubts, she says. And then, stop what you are doing. Victoria defends Adam. Victoria Newman, who has hated Adam since the dawn of time, literally says Chelsea will keep him in line and that Adam has changed and deserves credit. I dropped my iced coffee. I am deceased. My jaw literally unhinged and hit the floor. Who would have thought I'd be taking Adam's side? Hell must have frozen over, Victoria says. I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear, or maybe the redemption arc. I don't even know anymore. My grip on reality is slipping. Victoria defending Adam is the most parallel universe thing I have ever witnessed. I literally had to rewind the scene 3 times because my brain was visibly buffering. This is the same Victoria who has spent decades trying to push Adam out of the company and the family, and now she is endorsing him as a stable father figure. The world is officially ending. Besties manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this newfound sibling harmony lasts. Okay, wait, we need to talk about this now. Let's teleport to Crimson Lights, where the lighting is always slightly too yellow, but whatever. Billy Abbott is sitting there with Jack and Kyle, and he is about to drop the most world-ending tea ever. Billy looks at them, dead serious, and says he wouldn't bring this to them without proof. He pulls out screenshots, you guys, screenshots. He says, Chancellor Industries legally belongs to us. I screamed so loud my dog started barking. I am genuinely unwell over the sheer magnitude of this reveal. Jack Abbott, who is literally just trying to recover from being stabbed and dealing with Diane's massive trauma from Dr. Markham and Patty Williams, looks like he wants to evaporate into thin air. Jack asks, are you planning to take Chancellor back from Lily? And Billy nods with that smug, self-righteous smirk, saying they shouldn't forget Kane. Billy straight up says he wants to see the look on Kane's face when he drops this bomb. Billy is so petty. It is an art form. He is literally thriving on the chaos, feeding off the drama like some kind of corporate vampire, and I am straight up obsessed with how messy he is. Kyle is sitting there probably still thinking about Victoria's lip gloss And he points out that a legal battle like this will drag on in court for years. It's a massive corporate war waiting to happen. But you can see the wheels turning in Kyle's head. He loves the drama just as much as Billy does. Kyle is looking at those screenshots like they are the Holy Grail, and you just know he is already plotting how he can use this to elevate himself. The Abbott men are genuinely so chaotic when they get a taste of power. It is terrifying, but also incredible television. But Jack is the only one with a functioning prefrontal cortex right now. Jack looks at Billy and says, "You're kidding yourself. Think this through, Billy. You don't have to do this." Jack asks if Billy is really ready for a war. Billy, completely unhinged and vibrating with chaotic energy, says absolutely, and then Jack hits him where it hurts. "Do you think Sally will be okay with you throwing yourself into another mess at Chancellor?" Oh, the Sally mentioned Sally, who is currently dealing with so much stress, who has already lost a child, who just wants peace. Billy gets so mad he just storms off. He literally cannot handle being called out. Jack sighs and tells Kyle he's doing it again. He can't help himself. It's so tragic, but also I am totally living for the mess. Billy Abbott is physically incapable of not self-sabotaging. It is basically his entire personality at this point. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, the way Billy just deflects any accountability is a masterclass in toxic behavior. He is officially on my do not perceive list, but also I cannot look away because the train wreck is too spectacular. After Billy leaves, Kyle completely flips the script. He tells Jack that they are always so quick to jump down Billy's throat, but maybe, just maybe, this isn't crazy. What if Chancellor really does belong to us? Kyle asks, "Oh my God," manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. Jack says they need to consult Tracy and Ashley before deciding if this war is worth fighting. Yes, bring Ashley back from the brink of her Patty-induced madness for a corporate takeover. I am unwell. The idea of Ashley, who is currently feral over Abby and Dominic being kidnapped, suddenly pivoting to a hostile takeover of Chancellor, is the exact kind of unhinged soap logic that I live for. Wait, hold on, let's jump to society. Lily and Kane are having breakfast. The aesthetic of their breakfast spread was honestly making me hungry, but I digress. Lily is highly suspicious. She asks Kane what is going on with Billy. Kane tries to brush it off, but Lily is a boss, okay? She demands to know what Billy is up to this time. Lily has been through way too much, with Devin leaving the company and Nate wanting to be a doctor again to deal with Billy's nonsense. She is sitting there looking flawless, but you can tell she is one minor inconvenience away from snapping. Kane, acting like he is the absolute king of the world because he extorted his way back into Chancellor with his bone marrow, says Billy thinks there's information in the archives about a secret benefactor who saved Chancellor and that Jill knew but never told him. Lily immediately says they should fire Billy right now. Yes, Lily, fire him. But Kane, in his infinite arrogance, says, I can handle Billy, and asks for more time. Kane is so genuinely full of himself. It is infuriating. He really thinks he can outsmart Billy Abbott when Billy is currently holding the nuclear launch codes to their entire company. Bestie, be for real right now. You are about to get destroyed. They literally raise their glasses to toast, looking all smug and happy, and then bam, Billy Abbott just materializes at their table like a sleep paralysis demon. Lily tells Billy to stop digging into Chancellor's past and focus on the future. Kane smirks and says he bets Billy found absolutely nothing. And Billy, with the most unhinged, cinematic main character energy ever, looks them dead in the eye and says, on the contrary, I found everything I was looking for. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I cannot wait for the next episode. I am going to need a ventilator. I am literally hyperventilating right now. The way Billy delivered that line, pure, unadulterated menace. He knows he has the power to rip everything away from Kane and Lily, and he is going to savor every single second of it. And Lily, poor Lily, she has no idea that the company she has poured her blood, sweat, and tears into might not even legally belong to her. The fallout from this is going to be astronomical. I am calling it right now. The Abbott Winters Chancellor corporate war is about to go nuclear, and we are all going to need therapy to process the collateral damage. And let's just circle back to Adam for a second, because my brain cannot let go of the Christian situation. The fact that Nick is out there completely lost to his addiction while Adam is stepping up. It is such a massive shift in the family dynamic. If Nick doesn't get clean, Adam might actually end up raising Christian full time. Can you imagine Victor's reaction to that long term? Can you imagine Sharon's reaction? The ripple effects of Nick's bender are going to touch every single character on this canvas. I am spiraling over the choices these people are making. They are our real-life neighbors in my head, and I am genuinely concerned for their well-being, while simultaneously popping popcorn to watch them burn their lives to the ground. Okay, wait, I'm glitching again. I need to wrap this up before I completely lose my voice from screaming at my screen. But seriously, the sheer audacity of today's events is unmatched. Between Victoria defending Adam, Billy declaring war on Chancellor, and Nick's tragic downward spiral, the stakes have never been higher. I am going to go reapply my charcoal mask, stare at the ceiling, and try to process the absolute cinematic masterpiece that is Genoa City right now. Stay tuned, besties, because I will definitely be back to spill all the tea the second the next bombshell drops. We are in this together, and I am not okay